Hey my beautiful friends, today is Tuesday the 23rd of May 2023. Welcome to this space, welcome to this card of the day, just welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's go. Right, so we have Kyle Gray's Angels and Ancestors Oracle cards, artwork by Lily Moses. And then, of course, we have the Chariot this week with us, Archangel Metratron. So let's just go with the flow, as they say. Guardians of the Four Corners, Mother in the Earth, Father in the Sky, Angels, Ancestors, Sacred Ones, I call on you and welcome you here now. I set the intention that whatever is gained from the lessons learned and the wisdom brought from this tool will be dedicated to the growth of all beings everywhere. So shall it be. All right. There we go. I want that card as well. There's two. Well, since you're stuck together, I'll make a 3-card reading with all this. And I'm going to turn them over this way. I would have done it that way and that way, but I'm going to go this way. Ooh. Ding, 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 ding. Oh, la, la, la. Okay, this is a good little combo. Let me just get settled in here. The Shapeshifter. I like this card. Transformation and the unveiling of your gifts. So this really does feel like we are in, look at this, here comes the Oracle. So the Oracle is wait for the important information. And then the Chariot with Archangel Metratron, moving forward, determination and self-control, career advancement, acknowledgement of success by others. Now, many of you that are on this channel listening to this are developing and perhaps getting signs and getting information of a different kind. And how, let me explain that to those who are perhaps considering a spiritual growth or a spiritual pathway or more of a spiritual belief system, if you will. This is for you also. Just because the Shapeshifter and the Oracle and the Chariot comes to tell you that you are going to get your gifts unveiled and that you should step forward and wait for the important information, just because you're not necessarily in the work of mediumship, psychic media, any of that, tarot reader, this is also for you. It's for everybody. I think a lot of folks mistake everybody who is doing this work, who steps in to become light workers, who steps in to listen to the voice of wisdom, listen to the voice of spirit. I think there are folks that mistake folk like me, people like me, for having these extra special gifts. No, 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 no. These are hardwired into every single person. The lifetimes after lifetimes that you have come and transformed and been here. What tends to happen is the ego, the edging out God, the veils and the screens that do not want anyone to see the secrets, which are really not secrets. That's the big aha. Once you reveal that these gifts and these talents and this intuition, this gut feeling, this way of manifesting, once that gets revealed to you and you know those tools and you get those tools, there is no stopping you. So this is what the Shapeshifter is saying. Transform and unveil your gifts. So if that means that you have wondered about whether or not you should publish that book, draw those tarot cards, play with the idea of an oracle, pick up a pendulum, work with rune stones, study the tarot, or just take a past life regression class. You could maybe step into some healing work. If you feel like you want to become a massage therapist, take it a bit further and add Reiki. There are so many healing, loving, kind, sharing gifts that cannot be replaced by artificial intelligence, that cannot be worked into by a computer, that work well with technology but still need that human connection, that one-on-one. If you're one of these folks who is beginning to unveil your gifts, then you know that the Oracle is going to bring you some important information about that. If you're one who is also studying various tools of divination, which are all oracles, and a tool of divination is none like a tool of artwork. It is using an implement like a paintbrush or a pen or a pencil to sketch out an image, to sketch out a story, to sketch out a viewpoint. The Oracle in this particular deck is telling you, hang on a minute, we're going to bring you the teacher, the tools, the books. We're going to bring you the signs, which are important for you to know. And then this card works with it. Archangel Metratron says, if you want to take that course and you're thinking, I don't know if I can fit that in, he's going to make the way so you can do it. The Chariot is saying, it's coming, it's on its way. Number 7, you're on the right path and we're showing you the direction. And basically, this is your boarding pass to get on your plane of adventure and go. I like this combination of cards really because it talks about growth. It talks about coming up the muck and mire of doubt, and go more into let's follow what our gifts are. So focus on developing the gifts that you may or may not want, or you may think, well, I'm not really sure what gift I need or what I want. Use the Oracle to get there. You know, a shapeshifter is connected to shamanism. And it's either an animal that has the capacity to change between species, or it literally is a shaman who's got the capacity to transform into an animal and go journeying. So if you're particularly drawn to raptors like owls, we see an owl. Where do we see that owl? Well, we don't see an owl. All right. The eagle. And there's eagle wings. Or the wolf. If you've got some of that just built-in instinct, and if you're drawn to them and you're fascinated by them, then it's possible because you can transform into seeing like the eagle. Or go into meditation and imagine that you are basically with the wolves in the forest. And in your mind, in your meditations, go exploring. Use your imagination. Just take a trip through a forest or go on a boat ride in a river in the Amazon. You can do all this in meditation. You can listen to some of those sounds and transform into wherever you want to go. So you might have been through many changes and challenges lately, highs and lows and challenges and difficulties, but now you're in a place of transformation because we have to transform from where we are, especially when things become really challenging and difficult. We've got to get out of those situations and move beyond the point of these past challenges and honor the current strengths that we've got. There's opportunities to come, and you'll discover and rediscover more and more and more about your gifts and your talents, the ones that you were born with, that intuition. All of your past experiences have only helped you be where you are and strengthened what you know. You have to also understand that you're an amazing soul that can change and transform the ways that people least expect you to change. You've just got to take the time and the effort to do it. You got all these talents at your fingertips. And this card here is saying you'll be being guided towards it because the Oracle is bringing you the information right when you need the information or where you want the information from. And I don't really want to get too woo-woo in here, but oftentimes, you know, we don't believe, we don't feel, we don't have that. We're second guessing is what I'm talking about. The folks that are in their own way of thought, so the vision is not possible. And I'm talking about mental clutter. The clutter that is, I've got to do this, I've got to do that, I've got to go all that. You can imagine, you know, it's a bit like when you're trying to listen to, I don't know, radio show, music. Imagine that. Imagine you're somewhere, you're trying to listen to a beautiful piece of music, and there's all this going on. You can't, it's like too much noise. Those are your thoughts. So how do you get them to close down? Practice. You find a comfortable time in the day. What would be a comfortable time in the day? For me, it's in the morning. Like this time, early in the morning, when everything's really still. Some folks might say, that's not for me. I can't get up that early. I need my sleep. Well, that's fine. Maybe it is right before you go sleeping. Right when you go off to dreamland, that's when your oracle information comes. But you have to shut down these wild thoughts, because they're the chatter that is going to come. Trust me, it doesn't take long to find that time. I think it took me about 3 weeks to get into the habit of doing it at a certain day, a certain time. And during that 3 weeks when I began meditating, it's been a while, I wanted to give up so many times. I missed a few days. I came back. I was in that hole. I'm so sorry. I went into the guilt, the shame, didn't do it, felt bad for not doing it, and then got right back in and did it. It took about 3 months for it to really land. And the 90-day kind of in there, maybe it's a bit before 90 days, I wanted it. I looked for it. It felt weird if I didn't do it. So that's sort of the process of getting to it. And now it's almost constant. Now I strive for that quiet time. Now I go looking for it because I'm in that work of it. Can't bring that wisdom, that knowledge, and that in unless there is peace and quiet, tranquility, harmony, those things. So I feel myself have done this whole full circle thing where, you know, there was a time my life was busy, going, doing the earthy, physical stuff. Now it's the opposite. I feel like that's part of what the shapeshifter is saying. Be okay with the transformation. Go seeking this knowledge, this growth, this wisdom. All right, my friends, that's it. Listen, I love you. Thanks for liking, for subscribing. Keep it going, keep it going. This weekend's Memorial Day. I'm going to look at the numbers in a little bit and let you know how far off we are. Until tomorrow, lots of love, lots of blessings, and thank you. Bye.